Are we, are we on this motherfucker or what? Pat 2. This is Pat 2. I forgot the R. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Fucking fat fingers. How the fuck are you doing? Look at this fucking beautiful sign right here. We got a new sign, baby. I got new shit. I mean, it's been here this whole fucking time. I think this was the first Heineken Silver sign I ever got. I mean, I got them all at the same time. I think we had this one first. How are you doing? How are we doing? Are you okay? Are you doing fine? Are you doing great? This weather has been just, bro, it's been 96 degrees, 100 degrees, 100, I think it was 101 today. I usually try to get out to jog by 10 a.m. Today was 10:30 and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go jog. It was 94 degrees. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Do I like wearing the fucking cape? Yes, I think I'm a Superman. I think I'm capable of doing what, but I think sometimes health comes first, even though running is health. But putting myself in detrimental situation like that, I mean, I know I want to, but I'd rather not. I don't know if you've ever jogged under 90-degree weather, which I have. There comes a point where you're at a mile and a half. Then you want to give up. But I know I have another mile and a half ahead. And that's where everything just starts working. I like to say it works in my favor, but it's working. Everything works against you because of the fucking weather. I have water. But I'd rather just start walking fast than keep jogging, because your body at one point, I like to sweat, bro. Don't get me wrong. I like to sweat that shit out. I'm still gonna sweat regardless. Maybe it's a more difficult mindset, which I do have. Maybe I've done it before, but I don't want to go through that again. As long as I finish whatever I have to do, I'm good with that. Yesterday I stopped, like I told you in part 1, baby. I parched myself. I was fucking parched. Beer after beer after beer. I was day drinking, bitch. I was day drinking. I was day drinking. I was having fun. I wanted to day drink today so fucking bad. But yeah, I said, you know what? I got shit to do. Let me fix this shit. Let me fix my clothes. Let me rearrange this green room. And I did. It took me a fucking while, but I rearranged this shit. It could look better. It will look much better. I will make it look better. Where's my fucking banner? Where's my banner? Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's the kind of shit I need to have. Bro, who taught me this? Nobody taught me this shit. I do this shit by myself. I'm self-taught when it comes to broadcasting, bro. Nobody fucking taught me how to do any of this shit. Nobody ever taught me how to fucking broadcast. Autodidact. You know why? It's my life. It's my life. Bring the song. Dr. Alban.
It's my life, take it or leave it, set me free. What's that crap? I can do it all. I got my own like you got your own. Life, live your own, never set me free. Mind your business and live my business. You know everything, Papa know it all. Very little money, please dangerous. Stop fucking me, stop fucking me, stop fucking me, stop fucking me.
My beautiful friend. My beautiful friend out of VFW has been sick for I don't know how many days. She always takes care of me. Always takes care of me. And I will always take care of her. Always. If you're watching, Sam, I will always take care of you. I promise. You're always kind, you're always beautiful, you're always kind and beautiful. I don't think I have a closer approach to any other bartender than her. And it's not because I adore her, because I like her. But she has that one, I don't know, she has that, like it makes me feel like I'm me, you know? Where nobody fucking wanted to help. But it's not that I needed help. It's not like you were yelling out, okay, help me somebody. But I've heard her sometimes make a few statements, right? I'm just drinking my beer and I can hear her say, you know, I'm struggling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I still can't. If I can help in any fucking way, bro, I will, and I always have. It's not because I expect anything in return, never have. But if I can help, always. Always. I asked her today. She was busy on Wednesday. Because I'm not working on Wednesday. I want to go to that baseball game, Dodger game. But you know what? I would rather invite her to dinner to watch the game at a dinner, and I will be glad to donate whatever the fuck I would have spent on her on that ticket and give it to her so she can pay bills and whatever. I am that guy, bro. I am that guy without expecting anything in return. Nobody should wake up thinking, bro, I have bills to pay. I have shit to. I've been through that, bro, and it's fucking mentally fucking detrimental. And I think that's why she's getting sick. Because stress, she doesn't say it, but I can feel it, bro. She's a gorgeous woman. I think she's as healthy as she looks, but there's some part that is getting to her, and I think is that particular part. Financially speaking, I think we've all gone through that. We've all been through that. And it doesn't make me, yo, Daniel, it doesn't make me feel better than others. But if I can ever help anybody take a little bit of stress off of any financial stress, bro, I will be that guy. What are we talking about, brother? Just one of the beautiful bartenders at one of the local bars that I go to. She's young, she's beautiful. And she's going through these situations where she's always sick. But if you see her, bro, you know she's not getting sick because of her physical attributes or her physical. I shouldn't have said that. Physical attributes. She's just a beautiful woman, but I think it's one of those parts where we've all been through. That her mental anguish takes over, so she makes herself sick because she can't pay some certain things, right? Any chance I get, brother, my bill could be fucking $20, $30. I tip her $60. Like I told her, I said, babe, fill up your tank. You don't have to worry about filling up a tank for the next week. And I do that because I not because she told me, because I overheard a conversation because, right? She's telling somebody, you know, I've been working this much and I still can't keep up, and I put myself in that situation. I was there at one point. Last year, I was so much in fucking debt. Not because I put myself there, because I had a fucking untrustful employer that hired me at this rate when my rate was this. He's like, bro, we'll get you there. You know, show me what you can do and this and that. And I showed him everything I could do, and I'm like, bro, when are we getting up here? He said, you know what? We're going through this financial turbulence. And I'm thinking, wait, what? We never spoke about any fucking financial turbulence back then. So he says, well, you know, I'll be gone the next week. Just don't tell anybody where I'm going. But I don't know where you're going. But eventually I found out because I'm fucking punching in the fucking credit card transactions. Oh, you were in Italy, motherfucker. But you can't give me a fucking raise? And I said, this motherfucker cannot be more shadier than him. There's no motherfucker that I've ever worked with that has ever been shady like this motherfucker. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker is so fucking shady. His employees who have been working for him, with him, for the past 2-3 years, but you want to bring me in so I can be the liaison to your shadiness? No, bro. I'm not that guy. I never was that guy. Don't get me wrong. I never had a great fucking credit score. It was always 600. It would go down to 5, 550, go up to 600. And I was always fucking struggling, only because of this motherfucker. I mean, it was not that it was great back then, but it wasn't as bad as it was when I got to this motherfucker. Because I started putting everything on credit cards, and I'm like, bro, I am trying over here. I am telling you right now, from December 23rd of last year to May, it took me 5 months to fix my credit. I am at 711 right now, 714. That's where I should have been the whole fucking time. Getting paid exactly what I need to get paid, right? So, an example. So you get paid $1,000 a week, but you already owe 500. So you put 500 into credit cards. Then everything else becomes superfluous money. But nothing is superfluous because now you gotta pay entertainment, gas, right? Shit that you need today. I use my credit card for gas. So you only have one credit card? I have several lines of credit that I've always been using, right, for the most part. But there was a point where I was using all of them. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking keep up with this shit. Minimum payment. No, nobody wants to fucking do that. Now I am at 7 credit cards. 5 of them have been cleared out. 2 of them I started using because they give me the better rates, the better points. I can use points for this. So you start finding ways on how to make your money work for you. Get rid of all that shit. No, and I understand. But mind you, you can have 7 credit cards. Just use one for every meal, for every gas fuel up. And then at the end of the week, pay it again. Just keep using every single one of them. And then your credit score will start fucking... That's exactly what I started doing. Come on, bro. I work in the financial district. But at one point, the same financial district was fucking strangling me. Only because I was working for the wrong fucking person. And listen, I can tell you this much. You're not even owing anybody anything. Because at the same time, these are digital transactions. So there's never any money put anywhere. How do you pay your credit card? Bank transaction, there's numbers being transferred from one account. So the digital age had the whole ATM, the digital age became useful a long time ago. But I knew that. You knew that. Everybody knows that. But for some fucking reason, everybody thinks live cash is king. Cash is king, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, there's ways to go around it. When your check gets direct deposited, you don't see funds. You see digits. But those digits, pay this, pay that. Everybody sees digits. How do you get away with paying something 30 days later and not accruing interest? Only because your credit card allows you to do that. Because you're like, okay, I'll pay 60% of it right now, so I avoid that percentage. And I'll give you the other 40% 31 days later. Guess what? You avoided paying the whatever 2.9%, whatever the fuck it was, and it works in your behalf. And that's all I've been discovering now, only because I never paid attention to anything else other than what I was working for, not what I was working with. I'm like, I was working against my credit in so many fucking ways, and I finally woke up, and I said, wait a minute, you know what? Let me do it the opposite direction. And guess what, brother? It has been detrimental in detrimental on their behalf because they're not getting what they should be getting from me. But at the same time, I found a way to say, oh, okay, if I owe you 100, I'm gonna pay you 70 and avoid that percentage because the less I owe, the less I pay. So now I only owe 30. And guess what? That gets sent to the next month, which my minimum payment is half of that. Only because they want to catch you on, I want you to pay half of 30 so I can get the other 10%. And I avoid that because I start paying everything accordingly. I kicked up my fucking score credit in less than 4 months to a 720, whatever the fuck I am. And I'm thinking, bro, why wasn't I paying attention to what was happening on this side? Because I was so fucking busy trying to keep up with everything else. And I think that's where I fucked up. I was fucking up, bro. I was fucking up. I was fucking up in so many ways. Only because I was focused on what was I supposed to do for this motherfucker. I am glad this motherfucker fired me. Because everything else has been working in my fucking favor. And it took me 6 years to figure this shit out. But it's okay. It's alright. Daniel, Doug was here last night, or at least in the chat, and he was asking about you. He says, "Where's Daniel, that guy from fucking Florida? Where the fuck is?" And I said, "Bro, he hasn't been here because I log on after midnight." No, that motherfucker is a con man, bro. That motherfucker is a con man, and I knew it from the fucking day he hired me. But I'm thinking, how much of a fucking con can this guy be, with me being a new guy, and he was so good at it. I guess I kind of fucking swallowed the pill at some point, thinking, okay, maybe he's not doing bad shit, maybe he's just doing it right. You know how you dig a hole to cover another hole, that kind of thing. So it wasn't affecting the business, but it was affecting me because I wasn't getting my fucking raises. I'm like, bro, didn't you fucking hire me at this much? You were supposed to gradually raise me to where I needed to be. That motherfucker never did shit, bro. All I can tell you, Daniel, good things come to those who wait. And I say it in that same beat. I don't say it faster, I don't say it slur, I just say it as it should be. Because good things come to those who wait. That's exactly how it should be said. That's exactly how it should be weighted. That's exactly how it should be expected. You can't say good things come to those who wait, because then again you're not waiting for the words to come out of your mouth. You just want to exalt that. You know what I mean? That kind of energy I don't have. I mean, I do have that, but I won't say it like that because then you're going against what the message is supposed to come across as. Don't rush shit. Don't rush shit that is about to be yours. If it's your shit, don't rush it. It'll be yours, period. Now this motherfucker has $1 million lawsuit against him. And guess what? I started waiting from the moment my fucking lawyer told me that he would drop my case because I told him that I was jogging. And I said, all I said was this, bro, you know what? It's okay. I'll deal with this. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Karma is looking at you more than it's looking at me. I'm jogging because I want to be healthy, even though I have my pain, even though I carry my fucking pain. I've been carrying my fucking pain for the past 12 years. And nothing will ever fucking change me to be worse. I will try to be better than I was yesterday every fucking single day. This motherfucker says, what if they have pictures of you? What if they have video of you jogging? And I said, motherfucker, you have a fucking x-ray that says I have a broken back. And I said, now I know what kind of lawyer you are. You like the easy shit. That doesn't make you a lawyer. That just makes you fucking messy. Opportunist. You're a fucking opportunist. You're not a fucking lawyer, bro. And he says, you know what? I'm going to hang up the call now. I said, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I told him, I said, I'm glad I recorded this shit because you're a fucking piece of shit. He called me back and left me a message saying, I hope you don't use my voice. I hope you don't use my message. I hope you don't do, blah, blah, blah. You know, what lawyers do. I can post that audio anywhere and say, does this motherfucker sound like a fucking shady lawyer or a good lawyer? Somebody fucking please tell me. And I haven't done that. And I will never do that because karma is a bitch. I am waiting for me, for everything to get placed where it needs to get, right? Let the dominoes fall where they need to fall. At one point, I will post that fucking audio. Just so people can fucking wake up and say, is that legal representative actually representing you in the best fashionable way? Or is he just working his money so he can get as much as he can for himself? Because you already signed that fucking document that says you're getting 67%, and he's keeping 33%. That's what they do, brother. That's what they do. They're all fucking scoundrels in their own fucking way. Do I detest lawyers? No. I detest the way they present themselves sometimes, because it's not about helping you. They want to help themselves first. That's all it comes down to. How much money can they keep? It is what it is. It is what it is. There will be a bigger devil out there that will fucking eat them up. I'm not that guy. I'm not the devil. How the fuck are we doing? How the fuck are you doing, bro? How's your ankle doing? Are you back at it? Are you back doing whatever the fuck you were doing? There's no there's no McGregor type of shit where you think you're strong and you kick somebody and now you broke it again. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You had 5 years to make this motherfucking ankle strong. And the minute you step in the ring, you tweak the fuck out. Like, come on, bro. That did not make sense to me. I invited this beautiful woman to Wednesday's game. If she tells me she can't make it because she's still sick, I promise you, I'm gonna buy. You know what? Why hasn't my fucking friend texted me? This Wednesday she had off, right? So I drove down 90 miles to have lunch with her, and she has this Wednesday coming forward. She has Wednesday off, and I said, "Babe, you know what? I'm taking Wednesday off, thinking I want to go see you." She said, "I may be busy doing court shit or whatever." So I'm not gonna wait for her to fucking tell me. I mean, I'm waiting for her to tell me she's available or not. I can't say I don't give a fuck about her because I do. But there's points in time where she's just fucking. And I know she's not ignoring me. I know she has her family to tend to and whatever the fuck. And I'm the one guy that she's never fucking told anybody about. The only person that knows about me is her older daughter. Her mom doesn't know about me. Her father doesn't know about me. Her sister doesn't know about me. Only her older daughter. Now that she has a new baby. Natalie is the only one that knows about me. Because I remember meeting her. I don't think she remembers me meeting her, but she remembers me talking to her mom. Because I would always hear her in the background. Are you talking to Oscar? And I told her when we had the pool date one time. I said, "Babe, does Natalie remember me?" She said, "I don't think she does." And I said, "I know she does." I think she called her daughter that day and said, "Baby, I'm gonna send you lunch. I'm gonna order food for you." She said, "Let me ask you something." She says, "Do you remember Oscar?" She says, "Yeah, you always used to talk to him." "Oh, okay. So you do remember him?" She says, "Yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember him. Did I ever meet him?" She says, "Yeah, we had lunch one time." She says, "Okay, Mom. Well, I'm hungry. Send the food." And I'm like, "What? She does remember my name, at least my name." She says, "She does remember you." She calls me friend. Right? That's a new trend. She calls me friend. And I know she probably means to say babe, and she hates using the word babe. I call her babe. I call her babe. If we're at the fucking restaurant and the waitress comes over, I said, "She's ordering. She's in control." I said, "Babe, are you ready?" She's waiting for your order, whatever the fuck. And I think she likes that part because at least she allows me to love her the way I want to love her. We go to the restaurant. I mean, we walk down the wherever we're going. I always do this, right? She locks arms. She locks arms with me, and she holds my arm, right, or she holds my arm this way, and I'm walking with her. Sometimes we do hold hands, and we're walking wherever the fuck we're walking. We end up going to this restaurant, and we walk in with we're holding hands. We sit down. I don't sit down. She sits down because I have a bad back, so I don't sit down. I just stand next to her. So I push the fucking chair over. We met Justin, one of the bartenders at the sushi place, one at the Pechanga. "Justin, can I get a beer?" And whatever she wants. 'Cause I don't know what she wants. Right? I can probably order a beer for her, but she may want a fucking cocktail. So that day, and I said, "Whatever she wants." She said, "You don't know what I want?" And I said, "Babe, they have cocktails here. I don't know if you want a cocktail." She said, "What kind of cocktails do they have?" There we go. I don't know. So I don't know the menu. So therefore, I can't order for you because I know you I know you may want to drink something else, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt. So the bartender looks at me and says, right, it's not me fucking trying to fucking find confusion or an argument, because this is carte blanche. I want you to order whatever you would like to order, because the menu is for you and for you alone. I'm not going to order a beer for her to say, no, I don't want a beer. Wait, I thought you wanted a beer. So you think I only order beers? You see what I mean? So I don't go that route. I will fucking put the fucking red carpet. Choose. The menu is at your disposal. And it's not because money is not an issue. No, don't get me wrong. There's certain times she will never ever order the highest cognac, the highest whiskey, or the highest, because I know she doesn't do that. Right? She has never fucking gouged my eyes out. Wherever we go, she will always put her card and say, I'm paying half. And I will always kind of decline, which 93% of the time she's always won the argument when she says, you don't need to pay for me. And there's no argument, because there's no need for me to say, can you just take my card and fuck her? You know, right? I don't say that. If you must, babe, if you must, I'm not going against the grain. There has been times where I told the waiter, we're ordering whatever the fuck she wants, but I'm telling you right now, when she asks for the tab, tell her it's been taken care of. So the last time I tried doing that shit, it actually backfired on me, because she kept ordering. And then at one point she says, are we ready to go? I said, no, I want another beer. She says, no, we should just leave. Then she says, can I get the bill? And I said, no, it's been taken care of. She says, no, it hasn't, because you wanted another beer. And I said, how did you know I didn't want to pay cash? Right, I'm trying to fucking fix my mistake. She says, no, you never do that. And I'm like, okay, well, she got me. Justin, can we get the bill? But I still told her, I still told her, I said, babe, tonight I won at the casino. I won this, I won this, I won this. There should not be any money coming out of your pocket. It should be coming out of whatever the fuck I won, which is practically not my money. So can you please go with that? And she said, okay. As a matter of fact, bro, I got the fucking bill. Hold on. I got the bill. I put this fucking bill aside for the same reason. Not because I want you to know how much I spent. And I want you to understand how much I saved, actually. So, we walked into this steakhouse. The tomahawk steak is $187 or $178. Maybe I'm dyslexic. The tomahawk steak is $178, but you get no sides. And I said, wait, I'm already paying $178 for a steak. I should be able to get two sides. She says, yeah, but there are no sides. And I said, that doesn't even make sense. So I quickly glanced at the menu. The tomahawk steak was 44 ounces, 64. I forget what kind of. I forget the volume or the weight, the ounces. And I said, wait a minute. So I don't get any sides. That doesn't make it right. I don't know why it doesn't. The math is not mathing. I said, you know what? We will do this. We'll get the prime ribeye. Where do you think the prime ribeye comes from? From the same fucking tomahawk steak, right? So I looked at Bea and I said, Bea, I got this. And I said, you know what? We're gonna do the prime ribeye. We're gonna do the strawberry salad. I will take the sauteed mushrooms. And I told her, I said, would you like any greens with it? Right? She said, no, you already ordered. I said, no, but look, there's this, this, and this. And I think I want you to choose one of those three sides. Because I already chose what I think goes with what I ordered, what we ordered. She said, oh, okay. She said, oh, I'll take the broccolini, which was, I think, broccolini is better than the asparagus. The whole meal, which was a bread basket, 2 Stellas, a strawberry salad, the 20-ounce ribeye. They charged me for the fucking butter that I never fucking used. That's okay. The broccolini, the sauteed mushrooms, and I asked for a side of jalapenos. The tomahawk steak was $178, or is it $187? $170. I think it was $178. Maybe it's $180. Regardless, the whole meal came down to, after taxes, $182. This is after taxes. This is after taxes. So she said, how did you know that it was going to come out to... And I said, I didn't know. Because all I know is the tomahawk steak comes with the bone, right? They will weigh the bone. But that's not the factor. The factor is that they want to fucking give you the idea that they're giving you one of the best of the best and the shit and the fucking... Right? Because you've seen it on the videos and the movies and the... And I'm like, no, it's an experience. But we're not here for the fucking experience. We want to eat the meat. And then she said, but what if we're not getting the best meat? I said, Bea, the ribeye is inside the tomahawk steak. It's just the inside part. It's just a smaller part. Then I can give a fuck about the rest. And guess what? We still came up with sides, service, and 2 beers for less the price. And I said, look, we did better ordering what we did. We broke it down to a science, so that their menu is just a menu. We broke it down to what we wanted, not what the menu calls for. Fuck those people, man. She's still gonna fucking finish her side. I mean, she's still gonna fucking finish the meat. And I was like, you know, they have the little butter shit that they want to pour on top of the steak. I said, bro, yeah, we're not doing that right now. You're not pouring any of that shit on my steak. I asked for medium rare. That's all it takes. The charring is perfect. There's a crust on each side. We're good. No, but no, you don't need to pour anything. That's your experience because you got trained like that. But I didn't tell him that. I said, it's okay. I said, it's okay. And that wasn't my money. That's money that I won that night. So it's not like I went out and spent money out of my pocket. No, that was the money that I fucking won at the same casino. I even told the manager, I said, I know we're not dressed appropriately. I was still wearing shorts. She looked beautiful. And I said, you know, I know we're not supposed to wear we're supposed to wear slacks at your restaurant, and I apologize for that. But we had a great night playing at the casino's table. Will you at least make an exception for tonight? They're like, yeah, by all means, let us help you. Let me assist you. And they did. They sat us down, they fed us, they serviced us. Impeccable service. Impeccable service. $51 years old, bro. And I think I've been living the best fucking year of my life. People think it's the opposite, where you reach 50 is the pinnacle of dying, because you already lived half a century. Half a century is just a fucking number. I am 51. Do I look 51 to you, brother? Yo, Keith is in the motherfucking house. Do I look 51? I may look 51 to you. Maybe you say, yeah, bro, you look fucking dead, like a deadbeat. I don't feel 51. I look at myself in the mirror. When I look at my dad when he was 51, my dad was just trying to keep up with the fucking pace, I guess. I don't fucking know. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, there's no way I'm 51 years old, bro. Because I look at myself in the mirror and I'm thinking, where are the fucking wrinkles that my dad had? I mean, my dad had white hair, but not as much as I do now. But I have hair. My dad started losing his hair at around 50, whatever the fuck. It started thinning out. I don't have any of those fucking problems. The women that I've slept with, bro, they don't even fucking believe that I'm 51 because I fucked their brains out. The last woman that I had, the 60-year-old, she would fucking go nuts. She would go nuts. She said, how the fuck are you doing this? And I said, what do you mean? She said, we've been together for the past 4 hours. Unless you took a blue pill before you got here. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no blue pill that I take. So she would say, any man who comes goes bland, right? Or goes, right, loses the direction. So at one point she started sucking that dick like it was her homework. And I came, still hard. Can I fuck you now? She's like, who are you? Like, what the fuck? The last time I saw her, bro, it was more. At least to me, it was a little bit comical, even though she made it a big fucking deal. You look like you're in your 40s or 30s, late 30s, right? Late 30s. I love it, bro. I love every aspect of my life. There's nothing that I can look back and say, bro, where the fuck did I fuck up there's nothing in my life that I can say, where did I fuck up? Can I fix this shit? Nothing. Nothing. Let's fucking go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who the fuck has a better broadcast than I do? I don't think there's anybody out there, bro. There's nobody out there that has a fucking better broadcast than I do. That just goes along with the fucking music, goes along with it's a I don't know. I can't fucking describe what I feel. You think my dad would be fucking doing this at 51 years old? No, bro. My dad would not be fucking doing it. No. My dad would not be fucking broadcasting at 51 years old. I mean, he did his panels, right? Talking about dentistry and come to the clinic and oral surgeon and the shit and yeah, it's a whole fucking different vibe. Different vibe. Thank you. I had to fart. I'm sorry. When has no? There's actually nobody, bro. There's nobody that has a fucking better broadcast than I do. They fucking follow a sequence. They follow the bullet points. There are no fucking bullet points here. We just fucking drink and have fun. And we handle real shit. I didn't broadcast yesterday, brother. Yesterday was one of those days where I day drank. I dropped my car off at the fucking Burbank Airport. The mechanic told me that my car would be ready later in the morning. So I waited till later in the morning to drop my car off. And fuck it, they charged me an extra $50 just to fucking turn it in late. And I'm like, I'd rather pay a $50 late fee than fuck my day up taking the car back at 7:45, not having a ride back home. I could have walked back home, but I'm like, you know what? We're not doing that. I'd rather pay the $50 extra fee and just drop it off whenever I'm ready, which I did. 11:30, I dropped it off, and I jogged back down. By 11:30, it was already 90 degrees, and I said, "Fuck it, we're doing this, bro. I don't give a fuck. We're doing this." I'm at a mile and a half, and I'm thinking, okay, there's another mile and a quarter to where this bar is, and I'll be quarter of a mile to the mechanic. Fuck it, I can walk there. And I can tell you, brother, I stopped there. I was drenched. I was sweating my fucking life away. I was sweating my life away, and I stopped at Champs. I had a beer. I had 2 beers. I had 3 beers. I had 4 beers. I had 5 beers. And I'm thinking, fuck, it's the real deal. It's only 11:45. Fuck it, I have another one. So I had 6 beers. 12:15, probably 1 o'clock. I walked to my mechanic shop. 1:30, 1:35. And he sees me in fucking full gear. Like I'm wearing a sweatshirt, a vest, and whatever the fuck. He said, "Bro, what are you doing? You're gonna die with this fucking heat." And I said, "Aper, right? Aper is brother in Armenia." I said, "Aper, it's okay." I jogged from the Berkeley airport, and I stopped by Champs. I already had 6 beers. I'm chill, bro. So he said, "What?" He said, "Wait a minute, don't go anywhere." So he goes to his fridge, and he brings out another fucking Peroni, ice cold, bro. And I'm thinking, bro, this is the best fucking mechanic in any fucking district. I came home. It was 1:55. No, 1:50. I put my alarm to an hour and 5 minutes to sleep. I said, "Siri, give me an hour and 5 minute alarm." So it was 1:55. I woke up 30 seconds before the alarm went off. And I went to work like nothing happened. Like nothing happened. Got to work, did my shit. Boom. I was out at whatever the fucking time. And I went drinking again. But when I came home, I couldn't do a fucking live. No, wait, no. I take that back. I actually went to Doug's house, drank a few more beers, and I came home and I did a live, and I drank another 8 beers, which I thought I couldn't fucking do. That was last night. This is why it's Sunday part 2. Last night was one of those fucking where I was afraid of myself. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I drank in the morning. I went to work. I drank with Doug. And now I'm drinking on my fucking live. And I felt like, no. I said, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. Now I'm a pro. But I have to start day drinking. I have to start drinking. There's a stage. There's a stage that sets you up for the next best other stage. Yeah. They don't. And I think that's what scared me today, because I said, fuck, Sunday, I'm not working today. Can I day drink? Fuck yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me fix the green room. The parts that you don't see in the green room. I have a hamper here. I have a hamper here. So, you know, let me put my shit together. Let me go fucking... Nah. I said, you know what? Let me just fix what I need to fix. But I am not doing laundry today. That's the one thing I didn't want to do today. Laundry. My son's mom, I told her, you know what? Is it okay if I wash the clothes, dry the clothes, and you fold them for me? And I pay her for that. She says, yeah, I'll do it. Give me $40. I don't mind washing clothes. I can put that shit in, I can put the shit out, throw it in the fucking dryer. But for some reason, the fucking folding table is that being bent over, and I can't fucking do that, bro. I cannot fucking do that. I did that. I've done it a few times, thinking, okay, maybe you're doing it wrong. Maybe you're doing it. I do it erect, like it's still detrimental to my fucking back. I'm like, I can't fucking do that. I can't fucking fold clothes, bro. Unless I bring it in. There's a couch that has that raised back almost to your neck. I can put that fucking shirts right there, which is, I don't have to, yeah, I can't. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm a pro, bro. I'm a pro. You have no fucking idea. I just can't hold it in like a pro. I gotta take a leak. I can't fucking hold it in like a fucking pro. Look at this fucking green room, bro. Doesn't it fucking look amazing? Look at this Heineken Silver fucking sign, bro. That shit is... Oh, this is the best of the best. You cannot get any... In the music, what best introduction song do you want me to fucking come back from a fucking piss? This one. 2 Unlimited. Get ready for this. Let me ask you this. Have you ever gone to a bar? And you order a beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers, 5, whatever the fuck it is. there's this particular bartender that I enjoy talking to, and I think she's the, mind you, at my age, I don't like stepping over boundaries, and I don't like overstepping certain things, right? Evaluations and shit like that. But I know I like her that much, where I invited her to brunch one day, and she said yes, but she never made it. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? She gave me her number. Like, I gave her my phone. I said, I would love for you to join me for brunch on Sunday. She says, okay. So I put my phone out. She gave me her number. Texted her a few times. And she replied. So the one day for brunch, I said, will you be able to make it for brunch? And she never replied. Some men would fucking go out of their fucking right. Some men would fucking feel like, fuck that bitch. And I'm like, okay, I know she works a lot. You know, I know she's trying to pay her fucking bills. Maybe she got a shift. Maybe she, I don't fucking know. I gave her, I will always give her the benefit of the doubt. That is the one lady that I have always approached with so much respect. And not that I don't respect the others, but I feel like there's a communication between her and I, because I was there at one point. I've never heard any other lady that works as a bartender saying that they're struggling to pay their she did. I overheard her, and I'm like, bro, I was there at one point. Like, she's the most real one out of all of them. So whenever she gives me my bill, whether she's helping me or not, right? If I drink this much and I get billed for this much, I'm like, you know what? She's getting my assistance. I got a $20 tab, and I'm thinking, yeah. If everything else adds up, the way I think that I drank, she deserved that $50 tip. And one day she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Babe, I want you to fill up your tank. I don't know if that's enough, but I think that should cover it." And she says, "What?" Same thing today. Today was one of those days where she usually works on Sundays. And I showed up with a pizza, and I said, "Babe, I brought you a pizza." But at the same time, I said, "I know you're not gonna eat all of it, so I'll get the first slice." And everybody else says, "Oscar, can I get a slice? Can I get a slice?" I said, "Yeah, you can get any slices you want, as long as you leave enough for her." And she says, "You know what? I've been sick for the past 2 days. I don't eat much." But I told her, I said, "But at least you have to have a slice. Just try it. Tell me if it's good." She's like, "Yeah, I don't feel like eating anything right now." So I said, "Is it okay if I just open the box for everybody to just start digging in there?" And she said, "Yeah, open it." But they left her enough for her. Right, she eats like a fucking bird. So they left her for 3 slices. At the end of the night, I took care of her. She took care of me. I took care of her. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. I asked her, I said, "Are you busy on Wednesday?" Because I was watching the fucking Dodgers replay. I said, "Sweetie, are you busy on Wednesday?" She says, "No, it's my day off." I said, "Would you like to go to this Dodger game?" She says, "Oh, somebody already invited me for the Dodgers on Tuesday." And I said, "Oh, Okay. But she said, if I feel any better, I will let you know. I think that tells me that she's not willing to go for some reason. I don't think she's gonna make it. I will screenshot the price of the seat that I want her to go with me, and I will send her that money because I think she's going through some fucking financial trials and tribulations. And I said, babe, I'll tell her. I said, I'll tell her, sweetie, I'm not mad that you couldn't come with me, but at the same time, I know you're going through some shit that you can't afford. So now, let me help you. Keep it. I've done shit by myself. I gone to the movie by myself. I gone to brunch by myself. I've done all kinds of shit by myself. As you should. You weren't born with a fucking shadow. Even twins like to do shit by themselves. So guess what? I'll take a screenshot of what the price would have been if she missed it, but I didn't buy it. And I'll say, you know what? You didn't go with me, but I want to help you. I'm not expecting anything in return. Just pay your bills and get back on your feet. I think she keeps getting sick because there's a point in your fucking brain where you can't keep up with anything else around you, that your body just starts telling you, bro, I'm breaking down. Because I've been there, bro. I've been there. I got a fucking blood clot for that same fucking reason. So I don't want her to go through all that shit. And I think that's a good thing to do. Help somebody. Especially somebody that you admire, that you like. I think that's great energy. I think that's great karma. %100. I think that's great fucking energy, bro. I think that's great energy. I'm gonna hot one tonight. I'm gonna hot one tonight. I can't go past 1 a.m. I cannot go past 1 a.m. I know I can, but I will not. I always go to 2 a.m. because I need my 4 hours sleep. Tonight is not about the 4 hours sleep. Tonight is about doing the 4 hours sleep, but getting up and doing a chore. I gotta do my chore. There's shit that needs to get done, regardless. Everything else with a price. So last night, right, I had day drink. I did day drinking. I did the evening. I came back home. I drank with Doug. Came back home. I, I was elated, bro. I was feeling fucking great. So I said goodbye to the camera. And I stayed cleaning whatever, the screen. Hold on. This song is a good song. So I stayed cleaning the screen, and I clicked on the app, clicked on this, whatever the fuck I needed to click on. So I'm looking at my screens. I'm like, okay, everything's okay. I'm gonna upload this shit tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. Let me look back. Maybe I dozed off. I don't remember because I was having a great fucking time. So I'll make this public. I'll publish this shit tomorrow. Not tonight. I'm too fucking drunk to even scroll through it. Fuck it. I'll publish that tomorrow. So at one point, I just dozed off. Like I'm sitting here where I am right now. I just dozed off, and I'm like, oh shit. Am I logged off? Yeah, I logged off. So I try to get up on my stool, and for some fucking reason, alcohol trips me, and I fall back on whatever fucking cans I have behind me. But I don't hit the screen like I did last time. I just fall back, and it makes a big crunch. Because I fall on cans, right? And it's like, I don't know what the fucking time it was yesterday. I think it was like 3 in the morning, 3:30. And I remember my son was playing, whatever the fuck he was playing. And he literally walks in and he says, "Papi, are you okay?" And I'm sitting my ass down right here, like, and I don't even feel drunk, right? I just fell asleep. Trying to get up at the same time, I'm like, poof, crush some cans. So my son walks in, he rushes in, like, "Papi, are you okay?" And I look at him and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." So he tries to help me up. I said, "No, I'm okay." It's just that for some reason I just fell asleep. He said, "Yep, are you okay?" I'm okay. I'll be right out. So I went outside. I sat down with him. We talked for like 2 minutes. But he wants to talk about, "Are you okay?" So I look at him again. I said, "Yeah, I tripped on something when I got out of my seat, and I just fell on these fucking cans. But I'm okay." So he says, "Okay, Papa, it's okay, right?" This morning he tells me, "Papi, do you remember you fell last night?" I said, "Yes, I know. I'm still embarrassed about it, Papito." There's nothing else you can say. Like, that's all I said. Yeah, I'm still embarrassed about it because I tripped. But I'm pretty sure he's thinking, "Yeah, this motherfucker likes to get fucked up." And that's okay. I don't. Séptima luna. Picasso. I like it. I can tell you, I'm drunk as fuck. I am drunk as fuck. I am drunk as fuck and I feel great, bro. Yes, I will do it. I will do it. This is to the $1 million lawsuit. Motherfucker. This has to be one of the best fucking whiskeys ever made. It's warm, it's soft. I don't know how this shit is made, bro. I don't fucking know. I don't think my brother has ever fucking tasted Blue Label before. But I will save him a little bit when he comes in October. The one brother that I never got along with was my older brother. He always saw me as a fucking nuisance. He's a drunk bastard, whatever the fuck, you know. His friends would say, "Hey, let's take Oscar with us. He likes to drink." My older brother would say, "No, he likes to fight. I don't need that shit." So I would look at him and say, "What, you don't want me to defend you?" He looked at me and said, "No, I don't. No, it's okay. You're too young. Let's just stick to your fucking friends. I stick to mine." Now that we're older, brother, I can tell you, especially after my father died. No, we had a bond before my father died. We've always held a bond. Respectful bond. Not a lovable bond. But this time around, it was a respectable and a lovable bond. This year he told me, "You know what? I want to go this particular time, but the prices are skyrocket. I don't think I can go." And I said, "You know what? Let me look at the schedule, and I'll look up the trip." So he told me that he was getting $1,000 for a trip. When I looked it up, it was $5. The lowest I can fucking get, which I even told him, I said, "You know what? I found this shit for $580, whatever the fuck it was." He said, "Book it. I want to go." I said, "No." I never said no. I just knew if I can wait another 3 days, it would go a little bit lower. So I waited for fucking 3 days. He says, "Are you not booking this shit or what?" And I said, "Yeah. You're coming, bro. I'll pay for your shit." But let me wait another day. Maybe it goes a little bit lower, and it did. It dropped from like 580, whatever, 563 to 533. And I said, I think that sounds reasonable. Before I was about to click okay for that trip, he says, you know what? I always like getting the insurance, which is a little bit higher, but I want to pay for that. And I said, oh shit, he's so fucking right. He says he's going to pay me for the trip. I don't want him to pay me for shit. I think he did a lot for my dad. For our dad. When he was getting tests done and shit. That I knew my brother had 100% belief in he's going to get better, which I knew he wasn't. I knew my dad was about to perish. I just didn't know when. And we were about the same time frame. Because my father died in August, and I know he died after my brother's birthday. His birthday is August 24th. I think my father died August 28th. My brother sent me a picture of my dad drinking a beer with him for his birthday. This song is one of the best songs. The Last Moon. That was one of my dad's last moons. I don't know how many moons he saw. But that week was his last week. Wherever you're at, Dad. Thank you, Dad. You made me a fucking beast. I love that shit. I will forever I will forever I will forever I will forever celebrate his life. Celebrating his life is my legacy, bro. Father, I will forever celebrate your life. Salud. That man made me who I am today. You know, the other day I sat down with my good friend from San Marcos, right? And I said, babe, you remember the day when we went out and you ordered mariachis like you were fucking going crazy? She says, yeah, I know. So that one day that you she asked for, I don't know how many songs she asked for. she was asking for these songs, right? She was ordering songs and over. She was asking for songs. And I told the lady to bring me page number 3. I said, babe, I said, I said, yeah, I'll take number 3. She said, she said, we don't have number 3. I said, no, I'm sorry. I said, I'll take page number 3. She looked at me like I was fucking crazy, right? And I said, I'll take this, and this. And I looked at her again. And she says, that's a lot of food for 2 people. I said, yeah, I know. I'll take the whole page. This girl was like dumbfounded. I'm pretty sure nobody has ever fucking ordered a whole fucking page. I said, I'll take the whole page. This right here. I want this because I want to pair this with this, and I want to pair. She says, you want the whole page? I said, I want the whole page. So the mariachi's playing, she's paying for it. At no point, I'm paying for a fucking mariachi. I know I'm not paying for a fucking mariachi. I know that for a fucking fact. So I don't have to share that with her. Because she's ordering music that she wants to listen to and whatever the fuck. And when these fucking plates come out, bro, she looks at me and she says, what did you order? And we're both fucked up, right? We're both fucked up. But I'm pretty sure I'm more controlled in what I'm doing. She says, what did you order? I said, I ordered the whole page. She says, she says, what's wrong with you? I said, what do you mean? I said, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. So everything on the page that I like. So here I am trying to fucking eat as much as I can. And she's ordering music. She's ordering songs like. And I'm thinking, I got this. I had already ordered $480 worth of food. Maybe $380, maybe I don't fucking remember. I don't remember. It's like $400 worth of food. We're fucking eating this. We're about to feast. There's $400 worth of food on the fucking table, bro. And I'm eating like I'm a fucking king. So to take a break from singing, I say, hey guys, tostada? What do you want? Help yourself. This is a buffet. Help yourself. So they start eating too, right? I can remember this shit like it was yesterday. I had 4 members of this fucking quartet. I had the quartet digging into our food, right? Showing them some plates and shit. And I look at the plates like, bro, did you get anything? Like, yeah, we don't want to leave you empty the plate. No, bro, this needs to get fucking finished. So she said, oh, can I play that song? Play that song. I couldn't fucking finish that plate. I couldn't finish any fucking plate. Even if I wanted to. I couldn't fucking finish any fucking plate. I was so fucking stuffed over the fucking first 50 minutes of eating whatever the fuck I ordered. Hey guys, dig in. And I remember the guy telling her, are we done singing? She says, yeah, I think We're about to head home. Thank you. She goes to the bathroom. And she gets... I know she didn't get lost. I'm just thinking, if I'm fucked up, she's fucked up. So I tell one of the waitresses, I said, can you check out my friend? Just say her name and ask her if she's okay. So she goes in the bathroom and she says, so and so, are you okay? She says, yeah. I'll be right out. Thank you. Whatever. And another 10 minutes, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I am so fucking wasted. Like, I'm wasted and I'm full. Like, I'm looking at this fucking. Hey guys, can you get some fucking food here for yourselves? Can you get a fucking little carry on or carry out, whatever the fuck? So the food gets dispersed. Nobody, there's no leftover food. And I'm trying to eat whatever the fuck I can because I still love, right? She comes out. Wasted, bro. And I'm thinking, god damn, we're both fucking wasted. How the fuck are we getting home? I mean, to the hotel. So the one guy who thinks my friend is flirting with him, she said, Mija, I can take you wherever you're going. She said, yeah, we're staying at the MGM. Oh, don't worry, Mija, I'll take you, Mija. So then I get in the car and he says, oh, you guys are together? And I'm thinking, what? What is this fucking guy thinking? Like, do you think I was just sitting at the table because I was just there to fucking feed her all these plates, asshole? So I said, sí, estamos juntos. Oh, es tu marido, tu esposa. So at this point, she doesn't answer, I don't answer. Y eso qué importa? Like, what does it matter to you if we're married or not? Oh, es tu marido. So I'm like, this is no, you're not gonna give us a ride because I'm her husband? No, mijo. Es que ustedes estaban como pareja. Like you were just a couple. I was like, what the fuck is going to this man's fucking brain? Dropped us off. I told her to give him a hug, just to make him fucking feel better. I said, Bea, this fucker gave us a ride back to the hotel. Can you at least give him a hug so he can get the fuck away from us? She said, why would I do that? Because I don't know if you were flirting with him or not, but he thinks you were flirting with him. Can you just at least give him a hug so he can get the fuck away from us? Okay, thank you, Poppy. I don't know what the fuck she said, and disappeared. She does not remember that part. I remember that part. I remember that part. That shit was yesterday. I will drink this shit with you, but now that I can hear myself fucking almost slurring, this is the time where I say good night. When I can hear myself slurring at some points, yeah, I gotta go. I will press play here, but at some point I will push end the live for the same reason, because I think maybe Okay, I'll take a leak. Maybe that'll help. Hold on. I'll take a leak. I'll be right back. Maybe that's what's gonna fucking happen. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I am so fucking lost. I'm so. I am inebriated to the point where I can do this. Say goodbye. Good night, brother. I love you. Fuck. I'm to the point where I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I do know. I just. I feel like I'm exhausted. I'm not even inebriated. I just feel like to the point where you need that 4 hours sleep. That's right now. I gotta get going. I gotta turn off all these fucking lights. I gotta get the fuck out of here. This is an eventful fucking life, bro. I just can't see straight. I'll be honest. I can't see straight anymore. Take care, brother. I can barely read the fucking comments. Fucking A. I want to keep going, but I know I have to do shit in the morning. I have to do shit in the morning. I am... Keith, love you, bro. I gotta get going. I reached a level where I can't fucking reach anymore. I am fucking... Keith, I love you, bro. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Much love. Hasta la vista, baby. I gotta get the fuck out of here.